Hey, what's up, all you action figure lovers out there? Master Marvel's back at it once again, bringing you another action figure review. Tonight we're going to be taking a look at the Apex Legends by, is it Jakks Pacific, I think? Yeah, I think that's what this is. Yes, Jakks Pacific. Okay, so I have previously reviewed these. And I have to say, before I even get into this, this will probably be the last time that you see these figures standing on this table again in front of you. Because once I touch them, especially the one in the middle, it's going to be over with. I strongly expressed my feelings for these figures in the first round. And I was absolutely pissed. I hated them. I kept on talking about how I just wanted to take, for the first time ever, I just wanted to take some figures back and get my money back on them. Like, forget them. They're dog shit. So, I thought that, maybe I was just in a bad mood when it all went down, and, that could have caused my feelings for that to be a little tampered. So I thought I'd give them another try. Now, just a quick disclaimer though, I know nothing about these Apex Legends. In fact, I can't even tell you, I've already got rid of the packages. I believe I burned them. So, I couldn't even really tell you their names. I think this is like Bloodhound, Tracker, or something like that. I can't even remember. So, yeah, I mean, in the comments, if you want, let me know what these guys' names are, but back to what I was saying, I thought I'd give them a second chance. But, like, I don't even think I'm going to care what their names are. Because just getting these out on the table to take a look at them again was frustrating enough. So, I don't know what to say, Jakks Pacific. I mean, I like the stuff that they make. I mean, they make the Mario stuff. I know they've made all kinds of different stuff, but that's the only thing that's jumping out to me right now. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, they did like the World of Warcraft thing. They've done some good shit in the past. So I don't know what happened here. The designs and stuff, they look like cool action figures, you know what I mean? There's a lot of sculpt and a lot of layers to some of these figures. But as far as functionality goes with the articulation, man, oh, it's so horrible. Horrible. They're using some outdated, like, cheap, old articulation technology, for one. It's like they're trying in some parts, but failing really badly in other parts. Like, there's no ankle pivot type shit. There's I don't even think there's really a lot of hinge in some of these, so they're really hard to get to stand, for one. I mean, aesthetically, I think they look okay, and if they keep making more of these, if they even sell these as it is, keep making more, I might pick them up just, on the chance that I might get a good looking shelf of these things. Otherwise, they're rough. I mean, these things are rough. I can't remember her name, but okay, so for one, they all have these little, like, peggy things that are sticking off their back, and I just used it to hold weapons and stuff, but I don't know what it's actually there for. It's on all their backs. So there's that. But that's not a complaint. I'm not complaining about that. I'm saying I don't know what the fuck it is. The belts and stuff. Like I said, there is some cool parts to it. She even has a double jointed knee. There's that thigh swivel right there. There's the hinged thighs. So you got some of that going on here. You get down to the ankles though, and all they do is twist around. They don't pivot. They don't, they don't like hinge at all. And there's toe articulation. Why? I don't know. But they have that there. So good good job down the legs until you get to the ankles, and that's a very critical part of articulation and of balancing and everything else. So you get that. There's a bit of a waist. There's a waist swivel here. No ab crunch at all. Is it a ball hinged arm? Yes, it is. There is a bicep swivel. She even has double jointed elbows, for God's sakes. You get to the wrist. There's a hinge and a ball. So, yeah, the arms are okay. There's no butterfly, which, whatever. You get to the head. It's just on a ball hinge, I guess. Or not even a ball hinge. Maybe just a dumbbell. Yeah, it's just a little ball pegged right into the socket there. And you get a little bit of rotation and it turns. So, it's decent, but, I mean, you don't get a lot out of it. So, yeah, you can see where they're attempting, but the ankles and the torso, we need that. You know what I mean? The neck stuff, I can overlook that. You know, it's not a huge deal. They don't all have to look all the way up and all the way down. You know, she's not the worst of all of them. I'll save the worst for last. And it's a toss-up. So this guy, he wins by design. Like, as far as, I love the gun he came with. I'm pretty sure I have a Halo gun on his back, because I don't know. I don't remember if this was actually in this. It was just on my shelf, because I reviewed like all these like back-to-back. So I just had accessories laying around, and I don't know if it even fucking goes to this guy. I don't think it does. But anyways, so yeah, you can't quote me on that, but I like the sculpt, I like the design and the layers and stuff and all the colors. So they definitely get mad points on that. You know what I mean? Jakks Pacific, I'm not going to knock you at all. You are a great toy company, you do good jobs, but please listen to feedback. Really, I mean, if you really want to nail it, knock it out of the park, and contend with the big dogs, then you need to do these things, because it's critical. Like, you'll lose. I had dropped my gun, so you'll lose collectors that way, for real. I was ready. Like, I was excited about these. I was like, cool, man, some new figs, you know. It's something new, something different. I'm gonna give it a try. And I bought them all as soon as I seen them, and looking at them in the package, I'm thinking, damn, those look good. I don't think I watched anybody else's reviews on these at all. So I was completely non-biased whatsoever when I went into it. And it was like a nightmare. You know, I don't even mind the sculpted in gun, because as long as they get enough accessories and you give them some guns, it's whatever, you know. But, I mean, people that like to take photos, if they have a gun, I don't know, they're picky about shit like that. So, to talk about this guy, like, alright, I talked about the paint, the colors, the weapons, the design, the articulation. We got that same hinge here, but this guy's got so many layers, such a big head, you're not going to get much out of that. Does that make me mad? Not really. That's not what does it. We get down to the shoulders. Okay, we have that, looks to be like that ball hinge right there, and there's a bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, wrists are good, swivel, boom. So that's all good there. They do not have any butterfly joints, but you know, look at what's going on here. You know what I mean? To try to engineer that into there would be challenging. So for them not having it is not a deal breaker. Okay, get down to the fucking waist. Again, no ab crunch, which it'd be hard to get that in there. But in a situation like that, you can use that technology, which it looks like they tried it here. Like, there's supposed to be some kind of arch to it, you know, whatever, even though, you know, it swivels side to side. But because of the sculpt and everything like that, and the overlay right there, you're not going to get really anything out of it. So the attempt was there, you know, but the execution was lost on it. The bird thing, it's supposed to just form fit on somewhere, but it doesn't fucking work anywhere. So I just kind of you know, shoved his little feet in the hand there, and you know, even that doesn't seem to do the job. But get down to this skirt piece right here is very tight and very hard, so it definitely hinders the articulation of the legs. And you do have like fuck. There's a T joint type hinge in there with the dumbbell pegs or whatever. It's not like really a ball hinge, but you do, you know, I imagine it would work a little better had it not be hindered by the skirt piece. There is a thigh swivel, double jointed knees. Get down to the ankles though, not, there is a hinge in this one, I think. Yeah, we do have a hinge in this, so that helps a little bit, but no swivel. It does turn. You got the toe articulation, so there's that on this guy. You know, the attempts there. There's some good work, some good tries thrown in here. Now this is where it gets a little weird, because I think one of the ones I thought was going to be kind of the cooler one of the bunch is this little robot fucking dude in the middle. And, oh God. Here's where they failed on this guy. Mainly. And it's the legs. Like, there is no, you can't really get much with going out with them. You know what I mean? Like, there should have been a better type hinge here for, and ankle pivot is definitely important on this guy. It's just a hinge up and down, and he's got this goofy toe articulation. The knees, I mean, the knees work good. He's got some freaking good movement all up here. Like, it's crazy. Look at this, man. The dude's got some good stuff. The arms are good, man. All kinds of good movement on this guy. You know, for what it's worth. The head just goes side to side, doesn't move up or down. That's kind of a bummer on this guy. But yeah, the legs is where I think this guy really pisses me off the most. Because it's just almost impossible to get the guy to stand. And all you can do, because of the way his, you know, the ankles are, you can't get anything dynamic with all that. It doesn't matter. He's got to be standing static or he's not going to stand at all. And that's what bums me out about this guy, because otherwise, this was the one I was most excited for. I just thought, because he just looked like a cool fucking robot, like bounty hunter looking dude, and he does. Like, this is a cool fucking toy to the extent that if you're playing with it in your hand, I'm sure it'd be great, but if you're a collector that just wants to display your figures in some badass poses, he's a nightmare. And yeah, if you can get figure stands for these and flight stands, whatever it takes to get something out of them, you might have a chance and you might like them a little more. But you see how, look at that, I can barely get this guy to stand. Yeah, I don't know. Get him at you guys' own risk. That's all I'm saying. I can't just, I'm not going to knock Jakks Pacific, because like I said, as a toy company, I love them. I think they do great things, but these are, you'll see. If you get them, you'll see. I'm not going to not recommend them, but I'm also not going to say don't. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just give them a shot if you want. Alright, so that's going to be it, I think, on this. Hope you guys like this video. You guys know what to do. Hit that like button. Go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think of these figures. Let me know what you think of the review. And let me know what you guys are going to do, you know, in Jazzwares. Or, not Jazzwares, sorry, Jakks Pacific. Throw me some toys, man. I'll review them for you. Yeah, because you do make great things, and I like to promote, but with these, I've got some really mixed feelings, and it's feedback, that's all. I'm not hating, just throwing out some feedback, just hoping that maybe you'll take some pointers from some of the other stuff and try to make these, just knock them out of the park. With that being said, if you guys are new, hit that subscribe button if you want to catch all my latest videos. I'm MasterMarvel80, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.